Welcome. It is Wednesday, December 22nd, 2021. I am Solid Blue Sister, and this is my turn to talk. Hi, welcome everyone. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm going to get started. I apologize for coming late. I had to get some tea. I slept with the window open last night, and cold weather and I do not get along. All right, so today I want to address a couple of things. I would like to address the show is going to be about racist trolls, and it's not going to be a long show. It's probably going to be about 15 minutes long, but I need to address something that happened yesterday on the show towards the very end, and it's about you know racist trolls, and you know um, they've been popping up a lot on my show, on different shows, and it's annoying. I don't like it. But one thing that you guys have to understand about me is I've been dealing with this shit all my life. I've been dealing with a lot of racist people. I've been dealing with racist people who don't even know they're fucking racist. Um, and, you know, people like that, they have issues. I think they're broken people. Um, they feel threatened. And a lot of people feel threatened by, people who look different from them. Yes, Miss America, I do allow people to ask questions. I allow people to talk. Usually I do, but for this particular show, it's going to be very short. And I just have a couple of things to say, but I will be back on Monday um, because I need to address this. So, for all you trolls out there, if you're out there listening, you will not break me. You will not make me run. You will not make me hide. All you've done is empower me. You've empowered me to protest. You've empowered me to stand up even more. You've empowered me to, like they used to say in the 70s, say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. And I ask questions to people who are not black or who are not brown. And I ask the question, and some people, they get frustrated when I ask them, but I ask the question, um, would you want to be black? And I ask that question for a reason. Because the answer is no. You can come up with all kinds of answers, whatever, but the bottom line is the answer is no. You would not want to be black because if you were, you would lose something. You would lose entitlement. You would lose what it's like to always be seen as that person at the top instead of the bottom. But I'm used to that. And people who look like me are used to it. There's a saying um, when some black men go to prison. They said, I'm just a black man looking for a white man's deal. A couple of weeks ago, I was on a show and I got into a chat disagreement with someone. I'm not going to say who it was, but they were offended because I talked about a black economic boycott. And I said, why? And then I said, you know what? I'm not going to keep doing this. Everybody have a nice day. A couple of days later, I was on another show. That person picked it up and it became verbally. It became a verbal back and forth. And I was ashamed of myself because I was on somebody else's show getting into a back and forth over something that, you know what, if you don't agree with me, okay, that's fine. You want to call me divisive, you want to say that I'm spreading hate, okay, that's fine. I respect your opinion. Can you respect mine? When something doesn't happen to you, we tend to not think it's a big deal. Things are happening in this country today that have been happening for the past 400, 500, 600, 700, 800 years since Native Americans have been on this soil. And there's propaganda out there. And some people may not even realize that they're listening to it. But they're dog whistles and they're dog calls. I know it because I've had the dog sicked on me a lot of times. I've had family members, you know, I could never understand why my dad never wanted to go down south. Never went to any family reunions, anything. He refused to go back down south. It wasn't until years later when I spoke to my uncle that I had family members in my own family who were lynched. So, what happened yesterday when people come in and they want to call me a nigger bitch, I'm going to say the word nigger because they did not say solid, you're the N word. They called me a nigger. And I've been trolled from show to show being called this name. Um, I can deal with that because, like I said, I've been dealing with that crap all my life. What I cannot deal with, guys, I see the trolls and I truly believe me when I say I appreciate you guys getting behind me and wanting to support me. But yesterday, what you did was you took my show away from me. That is what I didn't like. It wasn't the troll. It was the fact that my show, at the very end, we were having a really good show, and you took it away from me. So I had to end the show. I've had well meaning people in my life all my life. And I get it, I understand it. I know what it's like to be second. I know what it's like to be third. I know what it's like to be last. I know what it's like to go into a store and to be followed around. I know what it's like to be in a place where you're told you're in the wrong neighborhood. Especially, when you look around, I'm like, well, damn, I was in this city before it became a city. I was in this city before they put stores up when there were still cows. And you're telling me I'm in the wrong city and you just moved in? Or as they would say, you're in the wrong neighborhood, nigger. But for people like me, I'm always going to be in the wrong neighborhood. Even when I am in the right neighborhood, you're still going to feel I'm in the wrong neighborhood because then it turns into go back to Africa. Shannon, I will address what you just said, what you're asking me in a moment. But if people are so broken and you absolutely have nothing else to do than to sit around and to come up with different screen handles, to go on to different shows and to just make these, you know, ridiculous racist comments, I question your IQ level. I really do. that you have nothing better to do than to say, yeah, okay, this is a good one. I'm going to go on this show and I'm going to say this. Really? Wow. You know, Cadwell Turnbull, who is a writer, said, we can let go to make space for who we can become. And there's a lot of space out here, people, for everybody to do some phenomenal things. This is a big world. It's a gigantic world, but it's a small world too, because we're all different. Whether you believe in God or some other higher being or whatever, whoever you believe the creator was, he created different types of people. And he created those different types of people for a reason. And I believe he did it because he wanted the human race to learn from each other. Like Miss America says, to be unique. We come in all different shapes, sizes, colors, tall, short, fat, skinny. Some people are perceived as beautiful. Some people are perceived as not so much. But we all have the ability to not only be on the right side of history, but to be on the right side of humanity. African Americans give the talk to their children. We do. We have to. It's a matter of survival. I've made comments to people, where I tell my son to be wary of a certain group of people. And I've been asked, isn't that racist? No, it isn't. It's survival. It's survival. I want to make sure my son, who's 21 years old, he's still my baby. He'll be my baby when he's 100. I want to make sure that he makes it home at night alive. Do other people worry about their children like that? I don't think so. So, oh, bro, I'm not questioning myself. I'm not questioning myself at all because I know who I am and I'm secure in who I am. I love who I am. I'm not perfect, and I made a comment, about, Black people were always forgiving. We need to stop doing that. And someone said, well, that's not very Christ like. Really? No, it's not. But I'm not perfect. And I'm not a perfect Christian. So I can admit that. I can admit that I am not perfect. I am an imperfect person. So you don't need to tell me about being a Christian. Go talk to some of these people out here who are throwing racist tropes and beating people up and lynching people. Yeah, lynchings are still going on. Talk to the people who created the sundown towns. Talk to people who grew up, saying the word nigger and then want to turn around and say, oh, Black people are some of my best friends. Talk to those people. But if you guys want to come on my show, I'm talking about the racist trolls, come on. You will be blocked and I will ignore you because you're not worth the oxygen. And when you don't ignore them, you're giving them oxygen. So, Shannon, to address your previous question, as I said before, it was not the racist comments that were made yesterday. And I understand, believe me, I understand that you guys were sticking up for me, but you took over my show. And it was at the very end. So, in a sense, it wasn't a big deal. But going forward, when I see a troll, I do see them. And I do have an admin. And I'm just going to block him. And I'm going to ignore because I'm not going to give them oxygen. If they want oxygen, if you want to do that, you can give them oxygen on another show. But on my show, they are not worth it. They are so not worth it. They're like that mosquito that keeps buzzing in your ear and you keep swatting. That's what they are to me. Because at the end of the day, the person who is responsible for me getting up in the morning and going to bed at night, thank you, GP man, is God. He controls my life. He's the only person that I answer to. The only person that I answer to. I don't even answer to my husband. I answer to God. He is my almighty. So, that's all I have to say. But I needed to address this. But you guys know that I got this. And when I go on other shows and some of the nasty things that people have said about me, okay, it's up to that host if they want to kick him out or they want to let it go on. You know, it's up to them. And bro, I'm gonna say one thing. It's not just the trolls that pop on, whatever. It's people within the pod too. Some of these podcasts that also make comments. But my life will go on until the man upstairs decides to call me home, whenever that may be. And Shy Lady says racist trolls are laughable and obviously broke. I did call them broke because individuals like them have a lousy life and they get off on saying things that they believe are hurtful. Guess what? No one cares what they think because they're cowards. They're losers with no life. Revolutionary Bro says he berates the trolls. Feisty one, they are sad, lonely, unhappy individuals. Um, they don't see color, what Bro says. I hate that one. Exactly. Because when you don't see color, you don't see me. How can you not see me walking down the street? I'm a black woman or a black man. And I understand when people say that they try to mean well, but it's an insult. You know, and Feisty One says it's a matter of survival. And Miss America, yes, it is showing humility to others and learning from each other to to show humility. And Miss America continues to say we are very different and very unique people. I'm scrolling up. I just want to um, scroll up because I was talking. And Juju says, sorry you had to know that pain having your show taken away from you. That will never happen again. Um, and Shannon, again, I do know that you were taking up for me. But one thing that I don't do is I'm not going to come out and, call people names, whatever. They are who they are. But yesterday, it was tough. And I am involved in a show that I truly enjoy going on. and it's someone who I'm not going to call the show out, but it's someone who is conservative, and I'm one of the few, if probably the only, usually, black and liberal person on that show. But I truly feel welcome on that show. However, I've been on other shows, not so much. This past week, I have been stalked and I have been trolled. But believe me when I say I got this. I got this. I appreciate you guys coming to my defense yesterday. Um, I truly, truly love you for it because we had a good show yesterday. And I know I have a good show, and I have a good show because of you guys. The things that we talk about, the things that we laugh at, whatever, I have a good time, even when we're serious. But yesterday, I I I can't let that happen again. Um, Miss America says in one of her earlier comments, if it's as if a curse to be black, what people don't understand, none choose their race. I understand what you're saying by that, but these racist trolls, once again, Shannon, um, I don't give them oxygen. Like I said, I've been dealing with this crap all my life. Some of the nasty things that have been said to me by people in authority, what they would want to do to me on a sexual basis, what they would do to my mother, my sister, the nasty things that have been said to my son. Shannon, those are broken people. And I ignore it. But like I said, for this show, this is going to be short and sweet. I just had to come on here and address what happened yesterday. And, you know, today I wasn't even supposed to do a show. I said I was only going to do a show Monday and Tuesday because of the holiday. I know people, have things to do, and I wanted them to enjoy their holiday. But I came on today not only to address what happened yesterday, but to, also let the trolls know you're not running me off. I am here. I am staying. I'm not going anywhere. If you want to troll me from show to show, oh, okay. And as I said, it's up to the hosts on those shows if they want to kick them off or keep them on, whatever. That's up to them. But I will not engage with anyone. If anyone addresses me, comes on my show and they want to address me and say nasty things, whatever, or get into an argument with me, no, I'm not going to invite you on as a speaker. And if I'm on someone else's show, and if I say something and someone, I'm just not going to engage with you because it's not worth it. I am who I am. You are who you are. And I actually think I'm a pretty nice person. I am a liberal. I am black. I am a woman. But I also want to get to know people who are different from me. And when people tell me their opinions, I truly listen to them. I truly take it to heart. When people say, why don't you read this or check this out? I actually do. Because I want to see where the other side is coming from. What are you telling me that I don't know? What are you telling me that I do know that I may disagree? And people in this world, everyone is not going to agree. Right now, we're all torn up about politics and vaccine and wearing masks and not wearing masks, whatever. Damn, there's so much more important things out there. There are beautiful things out there. You know, um, One thing I loved about moving to California, and I get off on it every single day. I truly do. whether I'm out walking my dogs or if I'm driving down the street or if I'm riding my bike to the store. Just how beautiful this world is. The mountains, the flowers, whatever. I take it all in. You have to push all the ugliness out. So this has been a rough week, like I said, troll wise for me, because I have been trolled from show to show to show, and people have gotten ugly. But I'm still here, and I'm going to remain here. So, on that note, I'm sorry I'm not taking any calls. This is my first time not opening up the mic to anyone. But I thank all of you for coming. I know I didn't announce you guys as you came on. I apologize for that. But I do appreciate all of you. And I have no problem with disagreeing with people or people coming. You guys know me. I give people a mic, and sometimes you all can talk 10, 15 minutes. I don't care. As long as it's, what is that word? Respect. And I truly respect each and every one of you. I truly respect people who come on and they just want to share their opinion or their story. Because everybody has a story. Everybody has an opinion. And we all just have to respect that. So on that note, I will not have a show tomorrow and Thursday. Holidays are coming up, and I know other people are busy. I will see you back here on Monday, hopefully. And Miss America, thank you for coming to the show, and I apologize for not opening up my mic, but usually I do. And Frankie, wow, I'm looking at your number of likes. You're at 9,000, girl. Thank you so much. So on that, and Eric, thank you for popping in. So I'm just give my shout outs to everyone. Eric, Shannon, Shy Lady, Petty Deb, GP Man, Revolutionary Bro, Frankie, Feisty One, Juju, and Crucible Man. Did I miss anyone? All right. So thank you so much. So on that note, you guys have a good holiday, and I hope to see you on Monday. Bye. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate all of you. Merry Christmas. Some people say Merry Christmas. Some people say Happy Holidays. But I also want to say something too, guys. Every year I try to give back. I try to do it throughout the year. But let's just also remember, I know some people don't like to hear it, but there are people out there who will have nothing on Christmas Day. So let's remember that we are blessed. Yes, I will be here next week, next Monday. And Eric, you'll probably hear from me on Sunday. I will be joining another show. And again, please, my voice slept with the window open, and I am stuffy. So, sorry if I have my Lauren Bacall voice going. Shy Lady, what they say, because they don't know the people they're targeting, don't know them. This is true. Yes, I will be on Doomsday Podcast on Sunday. Yes, I will. It is a show that I do like, and I do feel welcome, and I do appreciate it. All right, y'all. Have a good afternoon. Bye.